Hello YouTube, I'll welcome you to this fine video, and this is my Captain Sisay historic Brawl deck. This deck aims to win by having a lot of silver bullet cards in your deck that work in specific situations and pretty much tutor them up with Sisay to answer whatever my opponent is playing. So this is a very reactive playstyle overall, and you see some cards here like Baird, Steward of Argive that I personally wouldn't consider to be really good, but there are some situations where this card is just backbreaking, and this deck abuses the fact that Sisay essentially can just tutor up any legendary. So we have an answer to a lot of decks. So against flash decks we play Vivien, so now we are also able to play it in speed. Against planeswalkers we can kill them with Questing Beast. Against storm decks, we can just play Godfarer Statue or Kaalia, Guardian of Thraben. Against enchantments, we can play Kogla, and Kogla can also protect our Sisay. Unconditional removal with Ugin, and much more. There are a lot of legendaries here in this deck well, there are a lot of legendaries that are not in this deck, I should rather say. Cards like Shadow Spear and whatnot. And to be quite honest, I don't know the exact setup. This is just the legendary suit I currently use. And yeah, feel free to swap in or out legendaries depending on what decks you are playing against. So maybe Shadow Spear is good if you play a lot against people that play Indestructible Gods as their commander, so you can destroy those, and so on and so forth. The rest of the deck is just a few mana dorks, a bit more tutor capabilities with Fauna Shaman that can also grab Rexage and Night of Autumn, Veil of Summer to protect my commander, Alseid of Life's Bounty to protect my commander, and just a bit more tutoring with Finale of Devastation. Land base, nothing special, 24 lands, Field of Ruin and Ghost Quarter to deal with, yeah, pretty much to deal with any land. Really, that is annoying, namely Field of the Dead. And yeah, I think this is it for the deck tech, and let's jump straight into some gameplay. We are up against Kaalia, and this is going to be interesting. Big legendaries is usually what Kaalia plays, so Blast will not be as appealing in this matchup, and so is Baird. Ira is a medium-sized threat in this matchup, I think. I'm going to keep this hand. Bit of ramp here, a bit of ramp there. Nice top end, something to destroy the mana rocks. Duress. Goodbye Mindstone. And goodbye all my plans to stay let them guess. Okay, Agonizing Remorse hitting Lyra Dawnbringer. And I think this is the part where we just play Sisay, I believe. Very interesting. I think it's a gamble. I don't feel safe playing Sisay here. Okay, but if they just play Kaalia, that would be great. Perfect. And now we're going to search for Shalai to give Sisay hexproof. And that's going to make everything a bit more annoying for them. Where are you? There you are. Shalai, Voice of Plenty. I could also search for Thalia. No, Godfarer Statue is a nice play for next turn, but I don't have enough mana right now. Okay, Shalai, giving everything hexproof. So they need to kill Shalai and then Sisay, which is probably not going to happen right now. Okay, Tolsimir, that is great. That means we can kill the Resplendent Angel in this case, which we're about to do. And let's fight. And swing in. And we're keeping up Sisay this time to see what they're about to play. Okay, that is totally fine. Yep. And Sisay will search for a... So far they haven't really played a lot of cards here. I think Godfair's statue will be really annoying for them because they usually have very high cost cards. While yes, the statue is usually used in the exact opposite case where the opponent is playing a lot of cards. I think we can lock them out of playing cards, like just lock them out of playing cards at all with the statue. So now they can't really play a 6-drop here. Like if they have a land, they can only play a 4-drop, which is going to be brutal for them. And they're slowly burning down by the statue as well. Okay, so Sisay again. And this time we are grabbing... Let's just grab a Great Henge. Seems like a good idea. Yep, Great Henge. Druid gets into play with an additional counter already, so we have even more mana next turn. And swing it with Shy. And I may just also grab a Thalia next turn, because that way their non-creatures cost 3. Yeah, sure, Seraph of Scales. So I usually would tutor for Kaalia here, but we already have that in hand. Let's see. Maybe just a Circle of Loyalty as well. Yeah. Creates the most pressure onto them. And Circle of Loyalty... Yeah, we can play Kaalia as well. Right? Yeah, we can play Kaalia. Because we play Loyalty. And Sisay grab a Mox. And so we get a trigger from the circle. And a trigger from the Kaalia. Well, the 2 triggers from the circle, 1 from the Mox, 1 from the Kaalia. But I also guess we overextended into a board wipe unnecessarily. Oh, let's see. Let's attack with Shall I? Yep. So this is the part where they're probably going to board wipe us, and as I said, it's probably unnecessary to go in that hard. Ritual of Soot, yep. But yeah, they paid 6 for that Ritual of Soot, and now they're dead. Good game. On to the next one. We are up against Kinnan, Bond of Prodigy. And opponent goes first. That's exactly not what you want to see against Kinnan. And they usually don't need non-creatures. Let's mulligan this. Yeah, seems better. Okay, against Kinnan, what do we want to search out of the deck? What do we need? Let's take a peek first. Sure, Druid of the Cull seems great here. And let's play the tap land. Okay. Let's see. I think we want to start off with ramp. And we kind of want to draw our third land here. Otherwise it's getting a bit sketchy. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh boy. Oh, perfect. They don't have mana up, so we are safe to play Sisay. So let's hope they don't have or pull a fight effect. And we, like, if we really need to draw another land here and then to draw it for a Ruinous Blast to get rid of all their mana dorks. But I have a feeling that Sisay won't survive. Let's see. They are thinking. I think they will maybe just pass the turn here. And keep up counter spells. Okay. How much mana do they have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. 9 mana total, that's pretty decent, so they can pull and keep up the counter as well. Nix. Oh. Well, they can't activate Kinnan again, which is great. Gilded Goose. Okay. Okay, okay. Land. Oh my god. Oh god. Yeah, this is just brutal. And that gives you board. Well, you may be thinking now, oh, you always tutor for Urza's Ruinous Blast. Well, yeah, because it's a pretty great option for the deck. So let's see. I think we already have something we want to play in hand with the Lyra Dawnbringer. How much mana? That is 6 mana, correct? Yeah, that is 6 mana. And they... I think that's not a land in hand. So we could tutor for Mox Amber to get essentially 1 additional mana here. I think we're just going to play the Fauna Shaman and the Alseid and keep the tutor open. And that way we can react to whatever they have on the board. Veil of Summer is there to protect us. And I think it's going to be Tolsimir. Oh, X equals 4. Interesting. That is very interesting. What are they grabbing? Well, anyways, I think it's going to be Mox Amber and Tolsimir, because Tolsimir, we get our 5th mana, and Tolsimir can fight the Kinnan. Or the Druid of the Cull. I think the Druid is even better. Okay. They are thinking. What are they going to grab? Annulling of Devastation equals 4. Oh boy. That is spicy. That is very, very spicy. That's not a legendary. Yeah, guess so. Okay, so we activate Kinnan in the end step. Grab the... Let's see. I think Tolsimir is just great here to get rid of the Druid. Yep, now we activate Sisay again to grab the Mox Amber. Play that and fight the Druid, and that way we cut them off of 3 mana and they cannot activate the Kinnan. Yeah, pretty great. Yeah, at this point we just kill their mana dorks over and over. If we draw an additional land, we can search for Kaalia and do that thing again. Okay, that returns to the hand. Yep, we drew a land, so let's do the same thing with Kaalia, I guess. Oh no, wait. I think I want to keep up Veil of Summer in case something happens, right? Not sure though. Very, very interesting. So, I'm also thinking about just playing Lyra as a threat. Let's just play Kaalia. Play it super safe here. Fight the Copy Kinnan. And swing in with you two. And I'm totally fine if they block the Fauna Shaman because that sets them back even more. Gilded Goose. And we're going... Yep, that is an oops. If you get blocked. So planes. I think we will just pressure the mana base again. So let's play the Ugin here. Keep up the Veil of Summer, kill the Goose. Yep, and that is a good game. GG. We are playing against Gisha. And yeah, this seems like an okay starting hand. So let's keep it. Yep, my turn. And I think if we were going to play Once Upon a Time now, in case we have a Llanowar Elves or something like that, or a tap land. Oh, there is the Llanowar Elves. Magic is easy, just draw what you need. Mana Rock would have been the best thing ever here. Vivien, all my creatures have flash.
Would you like to see what's left of Skull?
And I'm going to plus the elves in case of a lightning strike.
The fallen.
And now we're just going to... Yeah, seems decent.
Starting over's the only way.
Swing in for one and play Sisay in their end step. Once Upon a Time. Also, in case if they just want to play something to destroy the Llanowar Elves. Yeah, sure, that is fine. That is absolutely fine by me. But yeah, in case they wanted to kill the elves or Vivien, we could have also played July in response and took everything hexproof. Okay, so how do we do this? I don't think we can play... well, fetch for Questing Beast to kill the Domri right now. Kind of really want to play the Caryatid. I think we can just pass the turn here, right? Well, just blast on Sisay and swing in on Domri.
Puppies whine less than you.
And
the first time I've been knocked about.
yeah, let's activate Sisay to grab a Mox Amber for mana, I guess. Is that the best thing I can do? Doesn't seem too bad. Because now I have Mox Amber open and I can play Autumn and July. Or I could just play Vivien. I think I'm going to... yeah, I think that's also a decent choice here. Just play Vivien and ensure the land drops.
No one knows the wilds like I do.
Okay, Field of Ruin. Let's see. They have 6 mana available to them. Carnage Tyrant. And goodbye. Oh, it gains riots. Oh, damn. That's a lot of haste. So this is the exact situation where I wish I had kept Shadow Spear in the deck. That's pretty much the only scenario, right? Where I want Shadow Spear, so I don't have an answer to the Carnage Tyrant in my deck. But... I mean, I have kind of an answer to the Carnage Tyrant in my deck. And that is Questing Beast, right? Yes, so let's just activate Sisay. Grab a Questing Beast. That should be decent. Oops, tapped you wrong. I want to tap the Amber instead of the land here.
I've seen things that would break someone like you.
Sure, more land drops. So I want to grab the Questing Beast instead of I mean, I wanted to tap the Amber instead of a land here in case of something like a Reclamation, Sage, or Knight of Autumn on their side. So that's essentially what I'm playing around with that play. And yeah, Death Touching Vigilance creature is quite good against Carnage Tyrant. Yeah. So Vivien lives at 1, correct? That's about right.
Now we're getting started.
And now I can play Kogla and fight the... Yeah, fight the Regisaur Alpha. I can also play my... Yeah, sure. I can play the Great Henge for free here. Get more land drops.
Comes.
Sure. I think I'm just going to use Shalai here to give everything hexproof on top of that. Yep, and pass the turn. So we have been able to stabilize our board. Okay, and my opponent is holding good game. So what can we grab here? I think... Ugin would be the safest play here. No, I think Godfire Statue just to prevent them from playing Gisha is annoying for them.
You can't stop nature.
Sure. Don't need a land right now. So, statue. And attack with the Kogla. Sure. That means we can fetch. So how much mana do we have? 1, 2, and 1. Yeah, so we can activate Sisay, fetch something out of the deck with Ugin, activate Kogla, return her to the hand. Yep, make Kogla indestructible. Pretty good. And play Sisay again. Yep. Sure. And... okay, sure, why not? That is probably a good game. Because we can just finally them. Yep, GG. Good game. We are up against Domri and Argive Bolas, and this seems to be a Gruul aggro deck at first glance. So against Gruul aggro we kind of want to ramp, because they... Domri is just really annoying for Sisay because he makes it really hard for her to stick on the board. I think this hand is way too slow, so let's mulligan. No green lands, so that's also a no. Mulligan again. Oh, this seems fine. And I don't think we need the Ugin, and we can tutor that out later anyways. Okay, so I'm considering if I should use Once Upon a Time now or not. Considering we have 3 untapped sources in our hands, and we can easily get a tap source or a Llanowar Elves. It's likely to get one of them. So, and in both cases it's correct to play the Once Upon a Time, so let's just play it now. Okay, Mana Dork, Rexage, Shalai seems really good. Because Shalai, yeah, I think this is the right place. So we can go Forest, Leafkin Druid, Shalai, and then Sisay, and Shalai can protect the Sisay. And if we draw a second white source here, it's just amazing because we can curve Shalai into Lyra, and Shalai is also an agent that gets buffed by Lyra, lifelink, and that combination is just brutal. Okay, can't be countered, we really don't care about that one. So let's see, I think a bit of Shalai is in order. Give everything hexproof. And they currently cannot fight against the Shalai with the Domri. And if they play Domri here, we can just swing in. We don't block. We don't want to risk a combo trick or a shock or whatnot. Okay, roll Spellbreaker, that's fair. And yeah, let's just play yeah, Lyra Dawnbringer seems pretty good here. And now they have to deal with a first striking, live linking 5/5 hexproof creature, and that's just really annoying for them. Yep, you go. I still have a Lyra Dawnbringer in the air, and it's pretty great. Okay, so let's play. It's a bit annoying, really. That it plays out like this. But I think we have to play Sisay now. Let Domri fight the Sisay, and then play Sisay again next turn. Okay, Stomping Ground, Domri. Something fights the Sisay here. Okay, let's see. Yep. As expected. Sure, command zone. Oh yeah, that is quite nice. That is just perfect. Oh, I played everything in the wrong order. Okay, let's hope they don't have... Okay, so they could have shocked the Sisay here. Because I played it in this order, but now I have something to protect the Sisay with. And I won't attack with Lyra here, because she's just stalling their board. But it's also the fact that, sure, you can go. It's also the fact that if we kill Domri, and they can just play him again, and then they have more loyalty to fight the Sisay with.
Oh, I wish you could see your face when I beat
Okay.
you.
Domri plus, Legion Warboss, and we gain a bunch of life from that 1/1, which is pretty sweet. Nice. Sure. Give me that life. And now, yeah, so now we have the whole world. Like we can pretty much tutor for anything that we want, but the usual most backbreaking play with Sisay is Urza's Ruinous Blast, because that gets rid of everything here. So let's see. You. Eat you, because that will get blasted anyways. And yeah, exile every non-legendary permanent from the board. Okay, what are they doing in response? Oh, they're animating a stomping ground, which is pretty neat in my opinion. And let's swing in at the Domri. Sure, Might of Autumn seems fine. And the great thing about this is that they are not able to play a creature at the same time that... well, even they have a 1-drop, it works, right? But if they don't have a 1-drop, they can't play Domri, play 1-drop and fight Sisay, so we are pretty much guaranteed another tutor in this situation. Okay. Let's see. Did they find removal for Sisay? If that's the case, that is fine, because we still have the Lyra to swing in each turn. It's really hard to raise a 5/5 flying lifelink for striker. Okay, Sisay again maybe? I don't know. Let me think about this. Wait, like in this situation it's also fully acceptable to just wait on the Sisay. But I think we just want to grab something aggressive here. Yeah, sure. Let's just pick a Kaalia here, and next turn we have one more piece of protection for Sisay, essentially. Because then we keep up a bit mana, like 2 mana, and then we can activate Kaalia. But anyways, this is GG. We are up against Nicol Bolas, the Ravager. And yeah, this seems like a fine starting hand. The likelihood that we find a mana dork is pretty much not zero. Let's play the temple. Do we need or want the Vivien matchup? I guess, because they have a lot of removal at their disposal. Pass the turn, go to my turn. Once upon a time for a mana dork. Yep, there it is. Also, Lyra Dawnbringer is pretty nice, but a mana dork just seems fitting, and we can always search for Lyra later. Electromancer, interesting. So let's play on curve.
I've lost so much
Bless
already.
you.
I won't lose one. Strike now! Strike hard!
Okay. Vivien and then Lightning Strike.
Ooh. You'll have to do better than
Oh,
that.
Chemist is inside, okay. I would really like to see...
All things begin and end in nature.
So, one thing to note is that we already have one card that we want to fetch with Sisay in this matchup in our hand. So, I don't think we need Sisay right now. Maybe they don't have black, but that's a gamble, right? Let's just... I think this is the safer play. I think we will discard the Finale of Devastation to the Bolas. There is the Black Source. Yep, Devastation down. And we place the same. And yeah, I think we can just do it like this. And destroy the Nicol Bolas.
I like. People? that out of here. Not bad.
And I think what we're going to do here... Damn, so the Vivien Reid will probably die. So I think offering the trade with the Electromancer is actually decent. Activate Vivien. And I think I'm going to grab the land. It's quite tricky what to play here. It is quite tricky. Oh no, he won't. What am I even talking about? It's not tricky at all, right? Because we can just grab the Mox Amber and protect our Planeswalkers with Whale of Summer. So let's just do that. While I profit, okay. My turn. Plus the Vivien. Let's see, what are we going to get? Oh sure, Lyra Dawnbringer. That seems like the perfect card right now. Yeah. Well, oops. That does have flash, right? So no reason to play that now, but
Have you ever lost a home?
I guess it happens. But maybe they will, I mean, we would have needed to play that anyways if they attacked something here. Oh no, goodbye.
Stay back.
Goodbye, Lyra.
Explosively good pyromancer.
Yep, and that was a reason to not play, Lyra at,
Burning desire to finish you.
in main phase. So yeah. Little misplay that may cost us the game.
I've seen squirrels hit harder.
You swinging?
I kinda crashed and
And
burned here.
yeah, let's plus the Vivien.
Come to me.
And yeah, give me a land. I think Argive is just coming in quite handy right now.
You can still
Grab
walk
a
away.
Vanadrox, sure. Let's see. Yeah, I think we're just going to pass the turn. Vivien Reid will die, which is unfortunate. Oh, okay. Whale of Summer seems quite handy here. So, because that saves the Vivien. Resolve. Yep, and now they have to decide which Vivien to kill.
Okay, so you've got
I mean, we
claws.
also kind of misplayed because we could have just plussed on the Leaf Druid. So yeah, that was my bad, sorry. With the Vivien to give it reach. Okay, so you get reach,
Let me show you what was lost.
you swing in. And I think... yeah, sure. It's fine, because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we can just play Cobble at instant speed. Hostage Taker. Sure. Going to float that mana. Oh no, I think we're going to do it like this. Search for Sisay. And grab the Kobla now. Yep. And that fights the Hostage Taker. Yep. And now it doesn't get exiled. So we can still block something with the Vivien. Good game. Well, with the Leafkin Druid on the Vivien. Okay. We are up against Teferi, Hero of Dominaria. And let's see how we are able to beat Control. Okay, this hand would be great if I had a green source. I don't have a green source and I don't want to risk it. So yeah, this seems way better. Oh, Questing Beast against Teferi is beautiful. Just beautiful. Okay, Llanowar Elves coming down. Vivien, there was never really a point where I really wanted to fetch this card. So maybe we will cut it. Ghost Quarter. Okay. Let's end the turn, and we could have attacked, but I just like to mind game them. I don't know with what, but I just like to. Okay. So Vivien, Champion of the Wild, seems like a great card in this matchup. Teferi, Hero of Dominaria, ticks up to 5. So Questing Beast isn't really a super clean answer. I want to force their counter spells here. So I think Questing Beast is the best choice. Because if they counter the Questing Beasts, we probably decline. We're probably going to play Vivien, Champion of the Wilds. Sure, Arcane Signet, and they missed a land drop. That is great. And I think they won't rest, like they... let's just play the Vivien to get it countered. The 5 mana, that is. Because that's still a... Yep, perfect. Because that is the card we really want to resolve in that matchup, unless they play Teferi 3. And in that case we would be quite sad. Okay, so let's play Sisay to get countered. Sure, Tail's End. Oh, that is perfect. Because Tail's End is the catch everything counter against your against our deck. Yeah, sure, attack. Why do they have so much life? Wait, I'm confused. 3 from Revitalize? Oh, and 1 from the... one from the land. Oops. Okay, so let's get... I think I want to play the Alseid as well, as a backup. Because now we're going to play Sisay here. It's getting quenched, yep, command zone. And we're going to play the Alseid because now they cannot play Teferi and minus it. Evolving Wilds, perfect, a tap land. And Ghost Quarter can deal with the Labyrinth of Scoffhouse later on, but currently there is no need, I believe. Perfect. Alseid is getting hit, and now we can... If we draw another land here, this is going to be great. Because Vivien, Champion of the Wild, sets the board. Oh yes. And that is going to be really valuable in this matchup. I think I'm going to minus her.
Strike now. Strike
sure,
hard.
Give me the creature with attack. Rest goes onto the bottom? Yeah. So no attacks. If they play Teferi, can just Lyra them. Yep, but we were going to Lyra in their end step in response to the untap trigger.
I am not going to sit
Yep.
this one out. Hurry!
Perfect. And now they have to deal with the Lyra. Oh yes. So Lyra swings at Teferi. I mean, we could have also just plus the Vivien first onto the elves. So that's a bit of an oops.
I've seen puppies whine less than you.
Let me think. So we can't play Sisay and protect her with a Veil, and I really want to keep Veil up. So the Great Henge is going to be really nice here. Because should have ghost squatted them. Elspeth conquers death. That is a bit annoying here. Sure, getting rid of the Lyra. Yep, won't do anything about that. And now we're going to play Druid of the Colored Instant Speed to draw a card. Let's see. Oh yeah, Godfire statue. Pretty neat. And next turn, the Elspeth Conquers Death will get out the Veil in our hand. We have to keep that in mind. I think we're going to minus the Vivien first to see what we get here.
There is wonder in a blade of grass.
Yeah, sure. Ilysian Caryatid. Remember that we can only cast creatures off of the Vivien. So let's play Great Henge. Hope they counter the statue, because then our Veil actually does something before it gets discarded from our hand. Oh yes. Veil. And now we don't have anything to worry about here. Ugin, yes, sure. Value engine, destroy stuff. Pretty great. And I think I'm not sure. So us not playing cards here would mean well, here's the thing, right? If we attack, we can only play Caryatid or Shaman. If we don't attack, we can play both. Do we really need to play both? I don't think so. Let's just get in. And the statue will also be quite nice in finishing them off, because the 1 damage does stack up in a really slow game. Okay, Teferi costs 9, which is a lot. Okay, Hollow Fountain tapped. And we're going to play the Caryatid, I believe. Yeah, sure. Draws a card. And now... oh yeah, it costs more. Okay. Let's get these Labyrinth of Scoffers out of the way with the Ghost Quarter. Okay. Also let's give the Druid of the Cull life, the lifelink Vigilance. And is there anything they can get back with the Elspeth's Conqueror's Death? I don't believe so. So maybe their best bet was to play Teferi, but in that case we would have just killed the Teferi and the Conqueror's Death with the Ugin, so I don't think there was a clean line of play for them.
You can still walk away.
Let's swing in. Doesn't seem they have, like, Settled Wreckage or something like that. I think I will just play the Sisay in their end step. Playing a cleansing would be a bit annoying here. And by a bit I mean a lot. But I don't think Teferi decks should play planar cleansing usually. Yeah, sure, let's just play the Sisay. Force a counter out of their hand. And if they don't counter the Sisay, I'm probably going to fetch a Kaalia. Yeah, I thought so. Also playing the Fauna Shaman now to draw a card. Sure. Command zone, as usual. And let's plus. Yeah, I'm going to give that Vigilance, I believe. And that is good game. GG. So this pretty much wraps up the gameplay. I hope you enjoyed the games as much as I did, and yeah, the deck performed nicely, I believe. It's just when you have an opponent that can just remove Sisay over and over and over, you're getting into quite a few problems. Because you don't have that much card advantage and you rely on Sisay grabbing you card advantage engines like Great Henge and whatnot. Overall the deck is quite flexible. And yeah, I see this deck being a nice tier 2 deck. I don't think it's quite tier 1 because, as I said, it relies a bit too much on Sisay. But it can just lock some decks totally out of the game. Like, just play Lyra against aggro, as you've seen against Gruul in the games, and you're pretty much good to go. Other than that, yeah, you should experiment around with what legendaries you cut from the deck to search for and what legendaries you really want in there. For example, in one game we had Carnage Tyrant at the opposing board, but we still won because Questing Beast is also a decent answer against that. So, yeah. If you liked the video, like the video. If you want to support the channel, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.